You wanted the best, and you got the best. The hottest band in the world.
Hey, schmack macabre, everybody. Bronson, Wright, Wolfe wanted me to give my top Ozzy songs, top 10 Ozzy songs that would get me in the Halloween mood. Right? I'm going to give you my 10, and then I'm going to read you Bronson's 10, and he also has honorary mentions. To tell you the truth, it was tough. I threw, the bottom of the 10, they're not really that Halloweenish, but they got a Halloween vibe to it, so that's why I put it on my list. But, man, looking over this list, man, some of Ozzy's best songs were get me in the Halloween mood. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's get this started. Alright, at number 10, Spiders in the Night. Not really, it is kind of creepy. It does have a Halloween feel to it. And it's not one of my favorites, I'm going to be honest with you. I liked it more than Slow Down. We got Slow Down, Europe got Spiders in the Night. I would have rather had Spiders in the Night. If Spiders in the Night was on Bark of the Moon, it'd be my least favorite on the album, but at least it wouldn't be Slow Down bad. Alright, that's my opinion, folks. Alright, you got yours. You got your opinion. Your opinion, your right to you. And if I'm saying something you don't agree with, then I'm wrong to you. But I'm right to me. Get it? Let's all start behaving that way, right? Make planet Earth better. Accept other people's opinions. Seriously. Not cool, man. Alright. Whatever. I'm used to it. Don't get it twisted. Let's cut the deck. It's not that it bothers me that people do it, get upset over opinions. It's that, after a while it gets tiring. It's like, oh my God, another idiot. Alright. That's number 10. At number 9, Bark at the Moon. Hey, it's Halloweenish, werewolf, good shit. Look at this shirt, man. I gotta get a different shirt. I gotta get this shirt, but differently, because look at the logo. It's like way over here. There we go. There! I just fixed it. I don't need another Frank Marino Mahogany Rush Live shirt. Alright. I bet you if I stand up, it'll go that way. Anyway. Bark at the Moon. Alright, number 8, really because of the intro. Because after the intro, it gets kind of heavy and stuff, but the intro is spooky, man. And it's a great tune. Journey to the Center of Eternity, where in Europe it's called Forever. That's Halloweenish. I gotta tell you, the rest I love. I love all these songs, including Bark of the Moon. These are all songs I love. And I'm not putting them in the order of which one's the best song overall. I'm putting in the order of which is the best song to get me in the Halloween mood. Like Bark of the Moon I would put over a lot of these songs. But it doesn't get me in the Halloween mood like these other songs. Alright. At number 7, I love this song. I saw a comment, I think it was on my video, saying how much that song sucks. I think somebody wrote, the only song, if it didn't have Devil and Daughter, No Rest for the Wicked would be a much better album. And I'm like, that's your opinion, bro. That's cool. That's cool. If I had my way, it'd be Crazy Babies and Breaking All the Rules. But hey, whatever. Alright. Devil and Daughter. I love that song. And or is it Devil's Daughter? Yeah, it's Devil's Daughter. See, there was controversy with Devil's Daughter, Ozzy Osbourne, and then Black Sabbath was releasing Headless Cross around the time. And they had to change their song to Devil and Daughter. But it was originally Devil's Daughter. Or maybe, yeah, that's what it was. I read that, man. All right. At number 6, Suicide Solution. It's heavy, it's spooky, especially the ending of it. Awesome tune, too. It's hard to believe that song doesn't have a guitar solo. It doesn't. But, you know, of course, the live version, Randy does a guitar solo at the end of the song. But I'm saying the studio version, he does some effects and stuff, but it's still cool. It's still badass. Probably a song kind of like doesn't really call for a solo. I mean, without the solo in Suicide Solution, it doesn't sound incomplete to me. It sounds like a killer complete song written by Randy Rhoads, Bob Daisley, Lee Kerslake. Well, I don't know if Lee had anything to do with it. And Ozzy. Ozzy had a lot to do with the vocal melodies and stuff. All right. Suicide Solution. All right. Number 5. And now we're getting to the real spooky ones. Number 5, probably my favorite song off Bark of the Moon, which is Waiting for Darkness. That song is freaking amazing. That guitar work that Jake does in the beginning. Man, it's so awesome. I would love to see Jake play that live. I should have asked him when I met him. I should have said, Jake, learn Waiting for Darkness, dude. I want to hear that live. Anyway, awesome stuff. Number 5. At number 4, it is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne song. And it's number 4. It's not even number 1, but it is my favorite Ozzy song. And that's Diary of a Madman. That song is freaking amazing, perfection, with no preservatives. Yeah, Diary of a Madman, spooky killer, but the top 3 are even spookier. All right, number 3, Believer. Boom, boom, doo. You know, I remember way back in the day. I'm talking about before Diary of a Madman was released, right? King Biscuit Flower Hour had an Ozzy concert during the Blizzard of Oz era, Blizzard of Oz tour. And they played Believer. And I remember, man, back then thinking, this is the closest Black Sabbath song Ozzy's done so far. I thought. I didn't think any of the other songs sounded like Sabbath, but that one does. To me, because it's different type of riffs. I mean, it's night and day, Iommi and Rhodes, but I'm just saying the tempo, the vibe. Very Sabbathy and killer. And it's number 3. At number 2, Bloodbath in Paradise. Freaking song rips. I'll never forget when I bought No Rest for the Wicked. Well, first, when I saw the video for Miracle Man, was before I bought the album. I saw the video and I thought, my Ozzy's back. That's my Ozzy. Not Ultimate Sin, glammy, I call it glossy era, which I've grown to appreciate the album much more now than I did in the past, but I still think it's the worst of the 80s. I like No Rest way more. But I'm just saying, when I saw that video for Miracle Man, it blew my mind. And then when I bought the album and this song, I remember the first impression of Bloodbath in Paradise. I was like, this is like freaking Mr. Crowley 1989 or something. No, future version. Was it 89 or 88? Doesn't matter. But it's the Mr. Crowley version of 1988-ish, 89-ish. And at number 1, numero uno, Mr. Crowley. That intro, man. That freaking intro alone, you know, is beyond Halloween. One of the greatest Halloween theme songs ever is that down, 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 down. And I remember the first time I heard that song because I bought the vinyl. And I don't recall so much side 1. I must have loved it. But when I put on side 2 and the first solo came out during Mr. Crowley, I didn't know Randy Rhoads yet. I didn't even see the show yet. Even when I went to the show, I didn't know Randy Rhoads' name. I was young and dumb, right? But I remember hearing that solo on the record going, whoa, whoa, you know? And I remember seeing that show maybe a week after I bought the album, or less, because I was going to see the show. I needed the Ozzy album, so I bought the album. It was probably a week before. I know I didn't have it long. I haven't worn it out yet. But Mr. Crowley, man, that's my number one. All right, now let's go to Bronson's top 10 with honorable mentions. At number 10, he says Spiders in the Night, like me. At number 9, Zombie Assault. No, I didn't. It wasn't on my list. Let Me Hear You Scream. I love that song, but it wasn't on my list. Bloodbath in Paradise, yes. Shot in the Dark, you know, not on my list. Hellraiser, don't like it. That's why it wasn't on my list. And Hellraiser is a Halloween-ish type tune. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, I'd rather put Spiders than that. If it wasn't for Spiders, make my number 10. All right, I don't like the song, but then again, Hellraiser won't get me in the Halloween spirit, even though it sounds Halloweenish. All right, next, Suicide Solution, Mr. Crowley, Bark at the Moon, and Crazy Train. Now here are his honorable mentions. Ghost Behind My Eyes, Waiting for Darkness, which I did, Crucify, Flying High Again, and Fire in the Sky. I don't know if that would get me in a Halloween mood, but hey, man, Bronson, I'm sure not only Bronson, but other people out there going, yeah, that gets me in a Halloween mood. So what? So what? What you gonna do about it? Huh? So there you go, Bronson. I hope you enjoyed this, my friend. And I hope everybody else out there enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Ozzy Osbourne and smack 'em on Cobb.